Hi everyone, welcome back to If My Heart Had Wings, The Twins Route, Episode 8. So we're still in the Asa little route of this entire Twins route. And right now, Asa's on a date with Aoi, and I'm not sure how things are progressing. So it is kind of embarrassing and awkward for both of them. But at least the other girls are stepping aside to allow the two of them to be together. So I mean Kotori, Ageha, and Yoru. So right now they're at Windmill Hill, and I'm not sure what's going to happen next, but let's see. So I think Asa wanted to come here and yeah. So, yes?
先輩、手を離してもいいでしょうか。お弁当、カバンから取り出さないと。
Okay, so they're gonna have lunch here. And it's also the first day of the new semester. And there's really much to do in class today anyway, so. Okay, so, yeah, sorry, so I'll hold on to you too tight. So I hurriedly let go of her hand. So why am I holding it anyways?
こちらこそ段取りが悪くて申し訳ないです。弁当を出しますね。
Okay, yeah. So with her freed hands, Asa groped around in her bag and took out what looked like a box lunch wrapped in a in a cloth. Okay, so I also remember in episode 7 that I woke up late and Asa made breakfast instead. And it got the other girls to question, so why would Aoi wake up late? That's not what he usually is like, or how he usually is like. And Asa had to make breakfast instead.
お口に合うといいんですが。
And Asa also made lunch, so, how is it? It looks great. The huge lunchbox opened to reveal an amazing lineup of colorful and delicious looking food. I couldn't believe she made it in a hurry. So there were cherry tomatoes, omelets, and fried chicken. There was deep fried shrimp and sausages cut into octopus shapes. And there was boiled broccoli and root vegetables dish spotted with many spicy peppers. So the rice is covered with a layer of ground chicken as well as thinly sliced peppers. And there is a ton of food. So if you can see, there's lots of food in just one box. I think there's two. And I'm guessing that Asa wants to share it with Aoi. So they both eat from the same box. So did you make this all by yourself, Asa?
頑張ったんですよ。あ、ししとうときんぴらはちょっと辛いかもしれないんで気をつけてください。私好みに味付けしすぎちゃって。
So hopefully it's okay. I love spices, and hopefully I didn't make the lunchbox too spicy for you. Ahaha, yeah, that's just you, Asa. So I'll have some. So first I tried the chicken and rice. the sweet soy sauce flavoring on the chicken spread out in my mouth. It was a bit salty, but it went well with the unsavored or the unseasoned rice.
点数をいただけるのであれば、何点でしょうか？
So if I was to grade this, it'll be 100%.
本当ですか？
The ground chicken was tasty, even when cold, and perfect for a boxed lunch. I was impressed not only by Asa's cooking, but by the fact that she chose that dish in the first place. And the strong spicy peppers on top matched that flavor very well. So they are delicious. Yeah, so the other dish is good too.
よかった。何気に初めて一人で最初から最後までやりましたから、失敗しちゃってたらどうしようかと。
Really? So you tried hard, didn't you, Asa?
はい、頑張りました。
I did. I couldn't believe that until recently, she hadn't even been able to remember the very basics of cooking.
結構多いですけど、全部食べちゃって大丈夫ですよ。私は自分の分に小さいのを作ってきましたから。
So this is all for you. So I'm gonna eat a different lunchbox. And hopefully it's not too much for Aoi and not too spicy, unlike what Kanen did to Miharu in Yukikoi Melt. Really? Okay, I'll try. So it is too much for me to eat by myself. And there are tons of rice packed in the box, in addition to all the side dishes. If I ate it all, I wouldn't be able to move.
あれ？
Well, if it is too much, I can always save it for later. So where's Asa?
もしかして私、自分のお弁当を忘れちゃった。
Uh-oh. Oops. Huh?
まさかここで失敗してしまうなんて。せっかく料理はうまくいったのに。
Well, then why don't you eat mine with me? It's like, well, there's too much anyway, so you can have some.
でもそれは先輩の分ですし。
Yeah, I already thought it was too much for me to eat alone. I actually really appreciate if you help me finish it.
ですが、お箸も一つですよ。
Okay. Alright. So naturally, there is only one set of chopsticks attached to this lunchbox. So well then, I'll run to the convenience store and buy something small and ask for a pair of chopsticks with it. And then come back. So, wait a minute.
ちょっと待ってください、先輩。
So wait, what?
大丈夫です。一緒に食べましょう。
So let's share chopsticks then. Okay. I can see Asa blushing.
その箸で二人一緒に食べれば。
There you go. So as she spoke, Asa's face flushed deep red. So in other words, she wants to eat this lunch together with these. A boy and a girl eating a boxed lunch together with a pair of chopsticks.
ダメでしょうか。
So is it bad? No, not a problem. But are you sure, Asa?
私は先輩がお嫌でなければ。
No, well, I don't mind, or anything. So there was no particular reason to object.
じゃあお箸貸してください。
So Asa took the chopsticks I have been using. And then...
はい、先輩、唐揚げです。
So first let me feed you. Wow, this is intense. My reaction was so mixed, it is difficult to describe. Okay.
どうでしょう
So, how is it? Delicious.
そうですかよかったです
I was happy but embarrassed. So embarrassed I felt like I could die, but just as happy at the same time. So it was hard to explain, but something like that. Well then, so this time I'll help you.
大丈夫です私は自分で食べるんで
No. Well then, I'm the only embarrassed one, so you've got to do it too.
嫌です無理です私お箸使う方はやれますけど食べる方は無理です
Well, I can't let that slide, Asa, so you can't make me do it and then refuse to do it yourself. I'm so embarrassed just now, so I thought I'd die. So Aoi wants to feed Asa in return.
勘弁してもらえませんか
No. So here. So hand me the chopsticks.
はい先輩ウインナーです
Okay, so here's your sausage. Hey, don't just change the subject. Asa is trying to move on as she pleased.
実はデザートもあるんですよ別の容器に入れて持ってきてるんです
Hey, just give me the chopsticks.
先輩勘弁してください
So he grabs it away from Asa. So not come on. So Asa, now you say ah. And so the two of us became a couple. The two of us were so close, already living in the same place and belonging to the same club, that we probably grew closer even faster than most couples. And now that I thought about it, we already kissed before we even started dating. And although our rooms are separate, we were already living together. Well, yeah. So we made it past several milestones before we even started. So what else? So what are the milestones? So, and in the midst of all that, we were about to reach another big milestone with the soaring club. The last one before the final phase flight. Well, that's a different matter.
この調子だと明日には終わるな
So the two of them sounded excited. So we've been working so long to improve the glider, and it was finally going to be finished. Good. That's good news. So the wings and the tail are remade, and now all that is left is to adjust the body.
ここまで長かったねいろいろあったけど私たちついにやり遂げたんだそうして私たちは登り始めたあの長い坂道をこの空の向こうに未来があると信じてハバネ先生の次回作にご期待ください部活打ち切ってどうするんですか大切なのは今からでしょ
It's like, wait, it's not over yet. So this is just one part, but we haven't achieved the ultimate goal yet. It's the morning glory. That's right. The important part is about to start. So the remodeling was just a prelude to flight. We need to use this to fly and to reach what we hadn't reached last year.
モーニンググローリー
There you go. So the reason this club has been founded by the mysterious passage in the clouds. The sky that a girl named Iska had been aiming for.
でも今年の改造したやつは届く予定なんでしょ？だったらもう心配しなくても大丈夫じゃない？保証は全くないな。あくまでも去年より高い確率でいけるようになったというだけだ。もちろんこのグライダーの設計自体がどこかで計算をミスっている可能性もあるし、運が悪いと当日うまく風を捕まえることができないだろう。結局のところやれることをやってるだけですよね。その通りだ。
It was true, so there is no guarantee at all. So we may have made a mistake somewhere and we haven't caught it. Or we can't catch it until we make several flights. So it was even perfectly possible that all we in our hand, our hard work would be for nothing.
ああ、そうなんだ。成功する保証があるってわけじゃないのね。
So Kanako looked disappointed.
まあでもそういうものを夢見るのがこの部活なんでしょ。私にはその価値観よくわかりませんけど。
No, so Yoru, the point of this club is to dream and also to make it happen. So we weren't gathering together just to dream. That would be like the dream club and they wouldn't need this place. We were gathered to dream and to make our dreams come true. So there was no solid form, no power or authority, and no reward. So it was just a vague dream, an obscure goal.
青春だね。
Well, I guess. So we were simply working as if a fever towards our goal of the sky.
本当に完成しているのね。
へえ、できているとは聞いてたけど、本当に進んでたんだな。
あれ？どうしたのお二人さん？
So why are you two here, the student council members? Akari and Mabo had arrived.
視察です。校外活動をやっているわけですから、たまにはこうして見回りにも来ないとまずいでしょ。
とか言ってるけど、お気に入りのソアリング部が順調に活動できているか心配なだけなんだよね、あかりさんは。
Okay.
すみません。
And I'm sure Akari did not appreciate all those comments from Masasugu about the club. So I see, somebody else really cares about this.
そうだな。
Yeah, it seems so. The sky that our senior dreamed about. The sky that we are chasing now. Our summer was finally brought to a close. So we come to a good stopping point and we decided to finish the club early. So I invited Asa to Wendy's. Since we had some extra time, I thought we could go on a date on the way home. So I guess this is our first date. So we're going to proper places now.
そうですね。
So only been dating for a few days, and we've been so busy with our club the whole time that I hadn't even had time to do as much as go shopping with her. So today is our first date.
どこ行きます？
So where do you want to go? Well, honestly, I don't care at all. So is there anywhere you like to go, Asa?
私も別にないですね。特に用事があったわけでもないですし。
Well, I don't have any store or place in mind. I see. So well then, let's just wander around and look at various shops.
はい、じゃあそれで。
So we chose a shop at random and go inside, poke around for a while, and then leave.
は
And we do know that Asa likes dogs, and Yor likes cats. So, oh yeah, so you like dogs. There you go. And Yor likes cats. There you go too.
一緒に来ると意見が割れるんですよね。
So like, dogs are better. No, cats are better. So Asa is very expressive and is constantly reacting to everything around us. So it was fun to be with her. Wait, a rice cooking vacuum cleaner?
ああ、先輩、この掃除機すごい機能ついてますよ。掃除機を稼働した時に発生した熱を利用して炊飯が可能らしいです。
Okay. I definitely wouldn't want to eat that. And you'd have to keep vacuuming the entire time the rice is cooking. So wouldn't that be noisy? Well, I think it'd be a waste of electricity because you have to run it all the time. And plus, I'm sure no one wants to eat rice that's been cooked with dust from the floor.
でも、ちょっとしたロマンにも似た何かがありますよね。
But it's a pretty interesting design. So as we wander around the shops, we could each see what other was interested in and come to understand each other's even more. So I already knew it, but Asa had really bad taste. So let's see. Did I play dog?
ゆるキャラってやつですね。すごいよだれ垂らしてますよこの犬。好物はミニスカートを履いた女の子って書いてあります。
I think it's because this is a dog and Asa likes dogs, so. Well, this thing's mere existence is a form of sexual harassment. So isn't that face ridiculous? The face.
でもちょっとその気持ち悪さが癖になって心の奥底にあるめでたいという母性本能みたいなのがくすぐられているような気がします。
Well, wait, are you serious, Asa?
可愛くないのがツボというか、よだれとかずっと見てるとチャーミングな気もしますし。
And why do they have to draw that kind of drool? Because that makes it very creepy. Well, I don't understand. So Asa that well after all. But I suppose that mysterious part of her was part of her charm as well. So he looked at clothing stores, gift shops, stone markets, CD shops, and more. Asa and I wandered all over together.
あ、ちょっと本屋に寄っていいですか？集めている単行本の新刊が出てるんです。
So now that you mention it, there's one I want to pick up. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to come out around the beginning of the month. I keep planning to buy it, but hadn't gotten around to it.
先輩って普段どんな本読んでるんですか？そういえば部屋にたくさん漫画ありましたよね。
That's right. So I started reading a lot since I came back here. I like a lot of different stuff, but my favorites are action stories or, I guess, comics about bicycles. And I answer her as I pick up the newest volume of a bike comic. So there are a lot of comics about bicycles and recently which made me kind of happy. And I hope it's not animated or like it's not drawn in really crazy ways. So like having a bicycle jump up a building or such like that. So in the old days, animators were asked to try to draw comic strips and show things that can never physically happen in real life. So basically being squashed by a iron and still be alive. Or be flat as a pancake after being smashed by a pan.
男の子プラス先輩って感じですね。
So what's that supposed to mean? Well anyways, what books do you like?
私はちょっと暗い話が好きです。
So Asa picked up a zombie book in the boys comic section. And that was an unexpected choice. It's like, I wouldn't expect Asa to read this. A scary comic book.
人間の絶望感とか苦悩とかそういうのが好きなんです、私。
And the struggles are interesting. I see. So she is so mysterious.
あ、そうだ。今晩先輩の部屋に遊びに行ってもいいですか？先輩の好きな漫画が読みたいです。
So how about I want to read what you usually read. Huh? Wait, you want to come to my room? Well, I don't mind, but it's a guy's room and it's dirty. And hopefully Aoi does not have some of the inappropriate manga that's being stored up in his bookshelves. Because that's what I've seen in some other titles like Pure Girl and A Sky Full of Stars. Well, then again, A Sky Full of Stars, Akira buys manga for Old Man Champ, and well, you can
一
go
度
watch
入っ
that.
ていますから。
You can go watch that if you're interested. Oh yeah, so she'd been living there when I first came. So Yoru had talked about being dirty or something. Well, it's fine with me. Well, I'll try to clean it up a bit.
はい、楽しみにしておきます。
Okay, so what's next? So here you are.
ありがとうございます。
So I bought Haagen-Dazs ice cream for both of us while Asa rested on a bench. So I passed her her favorite flavor, super spicy Mapo vanilla. And I just had a normal strawberry one for myself.
やっぱりこの辛さの中に潜むけなげな甘さがたまらなく美味しい。ありがとうございます、先輩。
You really do like rather strange things, don't you, Asa?
そうですか？
Yeah. So she really is strange.
先輩はへんてこな趣味がある女の子は嫌いですか？
Well, I never thought that for a second. Well, don't worry about it.
よかった。安心しました。
Well, in fact, I think it's cute. If you ever told me you didn't like spicy stuff, I might stop liking you. It's like, well, that would not be Asa.
じゃあ私頑張ってその辛いものを好きな私でいます。
Haha, well, then, you definitely are cute, Asa. And that makes Asa blush. So she is cute. So cute. So she tried to hug her blushing face with her ice cream cup as she ate. So all her little habits and gestures were just, cute. There you go.
そう何度も言われるとちょっと恥ずかしいです。嬉しいですけど。
Well, when you see a really cute animal or something, you can't help saying how cute it is. So it's kind of like that.
私は動物と一緒なんですか？
And that can be misinterpreted. No, that's not what I mean. But it sounds like it though.
じゃあ何ですか？何なんですか？
So Asa started lifting or hitting me repeatedly in the chest. And that was cute too. Okay.
どうしました？
So you got some ice cream on your face, Asa. I reached out towards Asa's lips. And I wiped the ice cream with my finger and brought it to my own mouth. Okay? So this ice cream really is a strange flavor. So the spicy... So what is Asa?
いや、なんだか今の
It's just,
すごく恥ずかしかったなって。
Well, I guess it was now that I thought about it. I just did it naturally.
お返しです。
Okay, my turn then. Huh? So Asa scooped up some of my ice cream with her spoon and smeared it on my lip. Wait.
取ってあげます。
And then Asa wipes up the ice cream with her fingers and brought it to her mouth. So, okay, I'll do the same thing to you. And copies exactly what he did.
ストロベリーです。
And it's a way for Asa to taste what flavor Aoi chose. Okay, my turn. I didn't like to lose, so I scooped up Asa's ice cream with a spoon and smeared it on Asa's face. Yep, it's still a weird flavor.
お返しです。
And now they're going back and forth. My turn. Okay, so I'm not sure if they're finally finished with the back and forth about licking each other's ice cream. And I'm guessing now they've ate up everything. So Asa?
はい。
So what are we doing? Okay, so it's like, wait a minute. We're going back at each other to basically smear ice cream on someone else's face and then licking it with our fingers to taste what flavor they're eating.
何をやってるんでし
And I
ょ
was
う
like,
ね。
wait a minute, that's kind of weird. Or we should be doing that. So there was one thing I could see. All the people around us were staring at us with cold expressions. Okay, so they got unwanted attention. So some even seemed filled with hatred, like they were cursing at us. Just being jealous. So let's go home.
そうですね。
Okay.
今日も楽しかったです、先輩。
But at least it was fun. Well, glad to hear it. So good thing I asked you out. Then?
本当、先輩はいろんなものを私にくれます。先輩と一緒にいると楽しいです。ソアリングのみんなもですね。いっぱいいっぱい大切なものをもらって、夢を分けてもらって。でも、先輩、本当に良かったんですか？
Huh? So is what okay?
ちょっとだけ不安になるんです。私は結局先輩には何も返せてないんじゃないかって。先輩はああ言ってくれたけど、やっぱり私は先輩たちみたいにすごくないし、私は先輩にたくさん励まされたけど、ソアリング部のみんなにも。
Well, I told you, it's fine. So I choose you, Asa. So if you keep being so hard on yourself, I might stop liking you. So I told you to calm down, and if you are like this, then it's not gonna make you special or cute anymore.
嫌です。嫌わないでください、先輩。
Or basically a way to get Asa to, well, just calm down. Then you have a little confidence in yourself. I like you. Wait, hold on. I like you, Asa. I think everyone else likes you. And of course, Yoru does. And it's like, okay, so got it. So what happened now? So we have a little boy crying. I suddenly heard a child crying.
先輩、あれ
So Asa found the source of the noise and pointed it to me. So when I looked, I saw a little boy crying his eyes out. So what's the problem? Or what does he want? He looked about 6 or 8 years old.
迷子でしょうか
Well, I don't know. So we couldn't just ignore him, though. That's true. So Asa and I walked over to the boy, and he must have been crying for quite a while. His nose was running badly. Okay, so what's wrong? So when we suddenly spoke to the boy, he looked startled and confused. So sorry, so you were crying, so, yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm trying to do this stunt and I can't do it. A backwards flip. So the boy's eyes were still full of tears as he spoke. So you practiced?
確か住宅街の中に小さな公園ありますよね。そこじゃ。
So I went too fast again.
確か住宅街の中に小さな公園ありますよね。そこじゃないでしょうか。
So the boy nods. I see. So then why are you crying over here then? So no response. The boy comes closer. He buries his eyes in my stomach, grabs onto my uniform, and then... Wait, so is he blowing his nose on Aoi's clothes? Oh my... Hey! It was the worst. There you go, so he blew his nose on my uniform. And now Aoi has his phlegm and his tears. And then he burst out crying. Wait a minute.
先輩落ち着いてください。男の子怯えてます。
Absolutely, I felt like crying myself. I had no clue what to do in this situation.
すみません。
And some lady comes over. And just as I stood wondering what to do, a woman comes running towards us, out of breath. She was in her late 20s. Maybe she looked young and pretty.
すみません。それ、うちの子なんです。
Oh, so I'm the mother of this boy.
お母さんですか？
So the boy emerged from my shirt and ran towards his mother.
よしよし。ほら大丈夫だから。外で泣いてちゃ恥ずかしいわよ。
So he keeps crying, trying to get his mother to hold him.
すみません。うちの息子がご迷惑をおかけしてしまったみたいで。
And I think the mom knows, like, oh, I see that he got Aoi's uniform dirty.
すみません。服に鼻水が。この子ですよね。ごめんなさい。
So, I'm sorry. No. Don't worry about it. So the woman pulls a handkerchief from her bag and wipes the snot from my clothes. Okay. Well, it wasn't too dirty, so I wasn't upset about it.
この子、公園で逆上がりの練習をしていたんですが、何度やってもできなくて、周りの子はもうできてるものですから、それで悔しかったみたいで、泣きながら走ってここまで。
I see.
この子、本当に泣き虫でして。
So you must have just run out of patience.
すみません、本当に。洋服はクリーニングして。
Well, it's my uniform, so you don't have to do that. So I'll clean it myself.
そうですよね。それも困りますものね。
But then again, it was my boy that caused trouble for you, so I have to pay you back somehow.
じゃあ、何かお礼でも。
Well, no. It's really okay, so you don't have to worry.
でも。
But still, so she must have been a really good person. But she honestly hadn't caused much of a problem. Or he had... Okay, so the boy didn't cause much of a problem at all. So I feel bad if she gave me something. But then again, he did do something bad. So I appreciate it, the thought, but it really isn't a problem. So thanks so much, though.
わかりました。このご恩は決して忘れません。
So she really was making too big of a deal out of this. So the boy was still crying, wanting to be held.
ねえ、君。
So what happened? So Asa starts talking to the little boy, and his crying quieted down a bit, and he turned to face Asa.
大丈夫。練習してれば絶対にできるようになるから。大丈夫だから。
So his voice is still quivering, but he answered.
ありがとうございます。励ましていただいて。
So it seems that Asa's words were able to get the boy to stop crying, and now it looks like he feels better.
いえ、私も泣き虫なので応援したくなって。
So he's just like me. So I know how to help him. And with that, Asa comes back to my side and took my hand.
じゃあ先輩、行きましょうか。解決したみたいですし。
So I guess it's all good. Yeah, it seems that way.
バイバイ。
So Asa waves goodbye to the little boy, and he waves his hand just a little in response. So hopefully he stopped crying at this point. Well then, so I guess we'll be off.
本当にありがとうございました。
So we nodded our heads to the mother and started walking home.
泣き虫。だからってのもあるのかもしれないですね。
So what does?
もしそうだと思ったら、先輩にも教えてあげます。
So wait, what are you talking about?
それまでは内緒です。
So, secret.
こんばんは。約束通り遊びに来ました。
Okay, so as promised, Asa enters Aoi's room. Welcome, Asa. Come on in.
じゃあ、遠慮なく。
So just as we discussed, Asa comes to my room to visit.
今日はあまり散らかってないですね。
Well, I told you, I cleaned up first. I really worked on this, so it's cleaner than usual.
なるほど。
So my comics are over on that bookshelf. Oh, by the way, so where's your room?
今日はもう寝てます。夜ちゃん、最近ちょっと朝トレの量増やしたみたいで、よく寝るんですよ。
Training.
あれ？先輩知らなかったんですっけ？夜ちゃんって朝にジョギングしたり筋トレしたりするんです。
So does Yoru do stuff like that?
はい。昔は私も付き合ってやってましたけど、 夜ちゃんがついてくるなって言い出して、それっきりで。
So what time does she get up then?
5時半くらいですかね。日が変わる前にはいつも寝てますよ。
That's pretty early. Wow, so healthy.
6時間くらい寝てるのかな。最近はそれが7時間くらいになってるかと。
Okay. Yoru really does have a admirable lifestyle. But what is she training for?
夜ちゃんにとって所詮目的も手段ですから。
And what is her goal?
目的としているゴールすらもその上にある目的のための手段に過ぎないってことです。
So everything's part of a larger theme. That sounds deep, but I don't understand it at all. A goal is a step is a goal.
気になるのなら本人に聞いてください。ただし浮気はダメですよ。
Well, I wouldn't cheat on you. Well, I already knew that Yoru is an amazing person.
じゃあちょっと本見せてもらいますね。
Yeah, so go ahead. So Asa gazed at my books for a while, and then she took one of them off the shelf. So do you like boys' comics, Asa?
はい、雑食ですから。漫画もそうですし、小説もそうですし。
So, I like a lot of genres. So, no matter if it's manga or light novels or... So you really like books, don't you?
そしてホラー漫画とかグロとかが特に好きです。オカルティックなものも。
So, I like the horror manga. That's a little gloomy.
でもこの部屋もホラー漫画結構あるじゃないですか。都市伝説図鑑や稲川の実録本まで。
Oh yeah, so those were already in the room when I got here. So they belonged to the person who lived here before me, but I was told I could keep them. And I wonder if Aoi likes those genre or that kind of content. So if I could bring myself to just throw them away, so I lined them up on my bookshelf.
それは羨ましいですね。買おうと思ってもなかなか難しいものがたくさんありますし。
So I hadn't known that. Well, in that case, do you want to take them with you? So you can have them, Asa.
いいんですか？読んだことない本なら割と何でも嬉しいです。
Really? Sure. So the whole section is books I was given to. So go ahead and look through them and take whatever you want. So if you want to read any of the other types, I'll lend them to you. So then she was like, well, most of those manga, they're not my favorite. They're just there because it's there. It was put in by the previous tenant.
ありがとうございます、先輩。
So Asa looks excitedly through the shelves of comic books, or actually manga. So she took a few of them off the shelf and then...
ベッドを借りてもいいですか、先輩。
wait, my bed? Slump. So she flopped down on my bed and started reading.
私、こうやってゴローンってなって漫画を読むのが好きなんです。
I understand. So, it feels so self-indulgent. I get that, but, I get it. But I can't believe she just came to a guy's room and just laid down on the bed. And even for a couple, that just seems awfully risky.
だけど、
Nothing?
変な先輩です。
Oh well.
これ、昔集めてた漫画なんです。続きがあって助かりました。古い本だから本屋さんにもないし、通販だとプレミア価格なんてついてるし。
I see. Well, I hadn't known much they were worth, but apparently they were expensive. So Asa flips through the pages, humming happily. She looked so defenseless that I felt my heart started to race. I really should warn her. But Asa is still reading, and the sound of turning pages echoed in my otherwise silent room. Well, I should tell her. I have to tell her. Asa is reading so happily, and I don't want to interrupt her. Well, anyways, if I don't say anything, she'll never notice, right? So maybe I should not say anything. But what if she suddenly realizes what she looks like, or how she appears to other people? And then what if she gets mad at me for not saying anything? And she might be shocked that I would not look out for a girl's feelings. And then what if she wanted to break up with me? No, I can't stand that. So now we see Aoi making all these thoughts like, well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to tell her, or am I supposed to ignore her? Because either way, it could lead to problems. So Asa?
Hi.
So what is it?
その
You know, you look awfully unguarded.
ごめんなさい
So Asa hurriedly stands up.
すみませんお見苦しいものを見せてしまって
No, not at all. In fact, it was quite nice. Wait. So what am I saying? No, I mean, well, that is,
あとえっと
and they fall silent. Ha ha.
笑われました
No, that's not what it is. I was not laughing at you. She just looked so cute when she is flustered. And I just thought, well, you look cute. So you laugh, you frown, your expressions change so much. I just thought your expressions were cute. That's all. Oh, so what's wrong? So I thought I smoothed things over pretty well, but her reaction was entirely different from what I was expecting. So, you don't want me to think you're cute?
いえそれはとっても嬉しいんです
Well, it's just, what?
自分の子供臭さとかうっかりなところとかそれを気に入られるのが切ないです自分でも夜ちゃんみたいにかっこよくなりたいとかいつも頑張って意識しているんですけど
So, Asa's shoulders were slumped and she stared down at the floor. Let's see, wringing her hands. I could tell she was really upset, but even then she looked cute. Well, I think you're fine as you are. It's you I fell for, after all.
ですがやっぱりちゃんとした私になりたいです
Well then, so let's change together.
先輩
So stick with me from now on, Asa. So it's better to decide to face your problems before you start brooding too much over them. And with that thought in mind, I held out my hand.
よろしくお願いします
Yeah, so that's the spirit. A pink blush bloomed across Asa's cheeks. Yeah, she's cute.
そんなに見つめられると照れちゃいます
So just as she said, her face is bright red. And now I was feeling embarrassed too. Okay, go. So trying to cover up my embarrassment, I suddenly shifted my hand to a thumb wrestling position and pushed Asa's thumb down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I counted to 10 as fast as I could, so Asa lost.
不意打ちずるいです今のなしです
Oh, you lost because you were off guard.
もう一回先輩もう一回勝負です
Well, rematch. Okay, one more.
本気でいきますからね
Okay, ready, set, go. So, shouting out her battle cries, Asa moves her thumb quickly around, but it couldn't catch mine, and I just kept moving through thin air. So, she's even cute when she's doing this. So, her hands were so much smaller than mine that she was really at a disadvantage, but she didn't even seem to realize it. So, she was staring hard at her fingers, chasing my thumb as fast as she could. It was like a kitten chasing a cat toy on a string. Oh, I'm sorry. You were so cute that I wanted to hug you.
でもまだ勝負が
Well, we'll finish it later. Or, if you prefer, you can call me it my loss.
腑に落ちないでもこれ嬉しいです
So, can we just stay like this for a little bit then?
はい先輩
So, my room grows quiet again as the two of us held each other tight. Okay, so we're back in the dock or the secret base, and it looks like the glider is finished. So I'm going to leave this to the next episode. So there was actually an H scene, if I remember correctly, in the Japanese version that happens right after that thumb wrestling war last night in Aoi's room with Asa. So the date went quite smoothly, and I did like how they shared chopsticks during lunchtime. Well, it's because Asa forgot hers. And she's okay with it. And the part about the boy crying, that was kind of a surprise. And I'm not really sure why Potop put that in. So the fact that the boy, he was crying because he couldn't do a flip. But we do see from that part that Asa, despite her not being able to do anything, she's able to calm people down, and she's able to somehow make the boy not upset anymore. And it's like, well, I was like that as well, so I understand what or how the boy feels. And I'm sure Yoru wouldn't be able to do the same thing that Asa did. So anyways, we're going to see how progress goes on the glider, and their anticipated first flight, and whether or not they'll be able to go through the morning glory on time. So with that in mind, I'll see you later.